So coming out of Sundance Ski Resort, you are kind of faced with an interesting problem. You have a high-speed roadway in a canyon that connects two different communities. And you have to make a left-hand turn or a right-hand turn to be able to go to one of those two communities, whichever one you came from. And the tricky part here is it's a canyon, super curvy, right? Blind corners and everything. And so you don't have to take a look at this. And so when they took a look at this, they said, well, we need some way to be able to inform that driver who's trying to make that turn that they have some sort of protection there. So Wavetronix was chosen to be the device to be able to help us. And so what we did is at that intersection, you can shoot up the roadway, the high-speed roadway, and see the vehicles as they're coming down. And then you can shoot down the canyon and see the vehicles as they're coming up. And we have two SmartSensor Advance sensors that are shooting both directions. Now, when there's a vehicle that's traveling up that roadway, we also have another detection device, the SmartSensor Matrix, that's detecting that stopped vehicle that's trying to make that left-hand or right-hand turn. The logic of these three devices, we're able to flash a beacon saying, hey, watch for drivers as you're coming down this roadway, because the advanced sensor sees you, the Matrix sees that there's a stopped vehicle there, and there's cars traveling up the roadway too that you have to merge into. And so we can flash the beacon telling these drivers, hey, there's a car here that's trying to make a left-hand turn or a right-hand turn, be aware. So one of the things that is key for this to work effectively is to not have a flashing beacon that's always going. You know, they found that if a flashing beacon is always triggering, then people tend to ignore them. But now with the advanced sensors and the Matrix sensor, the detection of the vehicles as they're coming can indicate if the flashing beacon should turn on or not. And so in this case, what it's doing is it's saying, I see the vehicles coming down the roadway, I see the vehicles coming up the roadway, and I see vehicles trying to make a turn. So I'm going to turn the flashing beacon on. They would only turn the flashing beacon on when all three, or at least two of those conditions are met, one of them being the driver trying to make the left-hand turn or the right-hand turn, and the other one being that there's cars proceeding down that roadway. A full-blown intersection can cost $200,000 to $500,000, up to $1 million on some of them, right? There's a common problem, right? When you have a high-speed roadway and you have cars that are going to come up and try to make a left-hand or right-hand turn at that intersection. Maybe it's just a stop sign right now, right? But some sort of enhancement would help to create a safer environment at that intersection. That's when this non-signalized intersection warning system and devices come into play. Is if you add this Matrix sensor to see the side streets, to tell the drivers on the through lane, hey, there's vehicles coming, you can definitely get an enhanced safety benefit by adding some sort of flashing beacon, some sort of, hey, driver beware, indicating to the drivers, be careful, there's a weird situation here.
To learn more about Wavetronix solutions, visit wavetronix.com or schedule a digital traffic lab with one of our traffic specialists at wavetronix.com/lab.